Hey everybody, welcome back. It's DJ, aka the Aspiring Gearhead. So on to the next thing, my headlights. So as you saw in the last video, I took off the bumper. As you can see now, it's not needed. I mean, I already explained that before. It's mainly just to deal with other stuff. Speaking of which, my windshield wiper fluid reservoir started leaking again. I didn't see any cracks, so I'm thinking it has something to do with the seal for the pump. So I'll deal with that later. But for now, on to my headlights. So I'm going to go ahead and clean those up and then put them back in and just admire my work. So let's get started. So you're probably wondering, hey DJ, yeah, could have just left them in place anyway while you were storming. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like having to tape off all the paint. I mean, my paint ain't exactly the greatest, but I figured don't make more problems for myself. So I figured just pull them out and I can deal with them here at the bench. Plus I also get to make sure I sit at a good level, not right up next to the car. So first thing I'm going to do is just wash it with some regular soap and water so that when I get to the sanding part, I'm not moving dirt around and making it worse. I'd say that was pretty quick and easy. So on to the next part, wet sanding. I'm going to start off with 400 grit, and then I have an 800 and a 2000. And just to make sure I minimize as much unintentional damage as possible, I'm going to start where the turn signal is and then go from there. I'm also using isopropyl alcohol to clean the surface a bit more in between sandings. Next is 800. So now is the part where I'm supposed to use the polisher with polishing compound, but I realized I lost the pads that I had with this, so I'm gonna have to run over to Harbor Freight, grab some more of those. So, to be continued. Oh yeah, this is what the product of my first run looks like. If you get in closer, you can still see a few little scratches here and there and still a tiny bit of yellowing, but I kind of expected that. This is just a test to see what my first attempt will look like. Now I know what to do more over here, which I think would be I sand it a little more on all three grits before I get to the polishing part. But I gotta admit, that still looks good. I'm excited. I wonder if throwing on the clear coat would help at all. I haven't even bought that yet because I wanted to get this part right before I seal it all in. That way I don't have to pull paint off if it doesn't look right. Measure twice, cut once and all that. But yeah, so I'm gonna start going over this way. I'll probably do each light individually so I can experiment a bit and see what comes up looking better and go from there. So yeah, on to the next bit. So yeah, this is what my second attempt looks like. Really hazy over here, and still pretty hazy and scratchy over here, but you can definitely see a difference. So I'm learning. I think that time I spent a little more time sanding and also tried to sand more horizontally versus going in circles just to see if maybe that made a difference. Apparently it does. So yeah, now to go on to the rest of them. But yeah, this is what they look like now that I've put them back in. I'll show you that one in a minute. Certainly not clear. You can see right here where I either went too hard or not hard enough with the polish. Probably too hard. That's my best guess right now. But yeah, right now it looks clearer than it did before. So I'll take it. This is kind of a good first run to see what I need to figure out as far as technique, as far as products, etc., and I'll take a swing at it again. It's also why I didn't bother spraying on a clear coat, because I'm not done yet. But anyway, here's the other headlights, and I completely forgot until I got into it, but oh yeah, there's a leak somewhere in here where water gets through every time it rains. So, I mean, nothing came out this time, but you can see condensation all up in there. So it's kind of hard for me to tell how much clearer they are. I mean, it looks a bit clear, except I left a little bit of haze at the bottom. But it's a good start. Once I figure at some point in the near future, I'm going to have to redo the seal on this and then try again. So, yeah. Obviously could be better, but hey, I made a tiny bit of progress, and I'll take that. So that's it for this one. I learned a little bit of something that I can use now, and I know what to look for so I can do a few things better later. But yeah, anyway, till next time, this is DJ, aka the Aspiring Gearhead. See ya.